What's going on, guys? Thank you so much for coming back today. Today I have a little bit of a different style video that I got. As you guys saw in the thumbnail, I did get scammed. It was with this guy right here. I'm going to go back and tell that story. Also, too, I wanted to, if it's alright with you guys, to do a welcome to my channel, because I never really did that. You just all of a sudden saw this guy on there. He had no clue what he was doing. Still don't, but on there opening Funko Pops. Didn't know what I was doing at the time. Still don't know what I'm doing right now. But so I want to do a little bit of a welcome to my channel. Tell you a little bit about me. Tell you a little bit about my journey, how I got to collecting Funko Pops, and how I got to where I am now, talking to you guys right now. So my journey, as far as everything, started for me back in, it was like 2014 is when I started. 2014 for me, I thought it was going to be the best year of my life. It was lined up. I was married. Bought this house that I'm in right now. Bought this house. Everything was lined up to be the best year. Because buying a house, that's a big achievement in your life. And then life happened. Marriage did not work out. By the end of 2014, I was divorced. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying not to make this sound like a sad story. It has a happy ending, trust me. But of course, I was depressed. I was going through a dark period in my life where everyone turns to something. Whatever that case may be. You may turn to art. You may turn to poetry. You may turn to music. And for me, I didn't turn to any of those things. It just so happened I was in Books A Million one day, and I was looking for a Christmas gift for my brother. It was the end of the year, coming up on Christmas. The worst time to be depressed. And so I was looking around, and I came across these Funko Pops. I had seen them before and never really thought anything else about them. But I did see the Back to the Future, the Marty and the Doc. And as you guys can see, I'm a huge Back to the Future fan. So I did check those out, looked at them, and I think at the time they had buy one, get one half off, I believe was the deal. So I just bought them too. Sweet, I have the whole set. So I get home, and before, like, all my collectible stuff had kind of went into a bin inside of a closet somewhere, so nothing ever got displayed. So that's kind of one thing that brought me out of it. And I know this is going to sound cheesy and corny to some people, but like I said, Funko Pops is kind of what brought me out of my slump, out of my dark place, out of, all the stuff that was going on in my life. I could kind of just escape that and get lost in looking for all these Funko Pops. So that's what I would do, literally all day. I would just look for Funko Pops. And, I started collecting sets. I have a lot of sets back from 2014 that I actually found in store. Just regular common ones at the time that I bought. I found the Big Lebowski. I have that entire set. I have the Kill Bill set. I have the Goonies set. I have so many more sets. I can't remember which one all I have. But, the OG ones. But, as going into 2015 and stuff like that, me and my best friend, we got into collecting Funko Pops. We got into them hard. We were collecting, I was literally buying Funko Pops just to buy Funko Pops. I'd buy them just to see what the value is on PPG, and if it was like $2 more than what I was paying, I'm having it, because it's going to look good in my set. So, fast forward a little bit, it was around 2016, I had completed most of the Pulp Fiction set. The only thing I needed was the Vincent Vega. I was looking on eBay, and this is why I highly suggest, guys, do your research before you buy, especially expensive ones, as far as like San Diego Comic-Con, anything that there's a sticker or any type of bloody variants. Definitely do your research on it. I was still a noob at it, didn't know really how to look at them, and I was also very naive, and I thought no one would ever scam me. No one ever would scam on a Funko Pop. Why would they scam on a Funko Pop? But I learned very, very quickly that they do. But this story is also too about, me and my friend were collecting. He was working on the WWE set. I was kind of working on the Game of Thrones set and some stuff in between. And he had this, like, major deal go down where he was going to get a ton of pops, a ton of old WWE pops for a really good deal. And that's another point that I want to bring up. If it sounds too good to be true, it's most likely it's not going to be true. This guy was pulling a scam where he had a video recorded of these pops that he had, and acting like he was boxing them up, ready to ship them to you, and you PayPal him, and then he ghosts you, and you never hear from him again. So, that happened to my buddy. He kind of was like, I'm done collecting Funko Pops. That kind of put a bad taste in his mouth, so he was kind of done, and that was, who I would go with, and we would talk about it back and forth, so I didn't really have anyone at the time. But around that time, I did find a bloody Vincent Vega San Diego Comic-Con. It was on eBay. I think back at the time, he was valued maybe around $100, maybe. And so, I did buy it. It was a stock photo. It was not a photo of the actual pop. So that's also very important to you guys. And like I said, I'm no expert as far as determining which pops are fake, because they make some pretty good fakes now that even, fool the experts. But, he used stock photos, which is also a big no-no. Always ask for photos, especially on something like that. Even if you're spending over $20, if you're spending $10, you worked hard for that money, so make sure that you always check, because there's nothing worse. You feel like so totally destroyed whenever you get scammed. But he had stock photos. I didn't ask any questions. I simply just bought it on eBay. Pop arrives, and it looks like this. I'm going to take it out of the pop protector. But it was supposed to be the bloody variant of it. And, so it comes, and again, naive me. Let me see here if I can show that. So there he is. So what the guy did is he had a common Vincent Vega. And he pulled it out, and he splattered blood on its face. So, I messaged the guy, and I said, hey, this one is missing the sticker. The San Diego Comic-Con. And he said, most of them were missing the sticker. It's totally legit. I wouldn't scam you. So, okay. So for the longest time, I had this, I was holding on to this thinking I had the San Diego Comic-Con Vincent Vega. In actuality, I knew deep down that it was not. I never wanted to tell myself that, because it was something that is the most valuable one in my collection. So, obviously I didn't want to say anything, so after a while, I kind of determined, yes, it is fake. It's still common. The common's it's vaulted. It's going for like $55. It does complete my common set, but still, how cool would it have been to have the bloody variant of that? So that kind of put me into the spot of, yeah, my friend got scammed, I got scammed. This is probably not something that I want to get involved with anymore. So I did that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. It kind of put a bad taste in my mouth. So I kind of just said, forget it all. I had close to 400 pops at the time. I sold off almost 220 of them, maybe. Just over time I sold them. And I just kept the ones that I really, really loved, or the sets that I already had. I kept those. Didn't purchase any more for a very, very, very long time. So, the sad part of my story brings me to how I got here. So, I did meet, my wife that I have now, who is absolutely 100% my rock, my best friend, my everything. And, we were sitting at home pretty much during the pandemic. And nothing, we couldn't go anywhere. We were still both working, but we couldn't go anywhere. Couldn't do anything, and so we started getting into, I had my Funko set in the room, so we started watching. I don't even know how it happened, but we come across unboxing videos of mystery boxes, and so back in the day, I don't remember if mystery boxes were a thing back then. I don't think they were, and I don't think YouTube actually had a dedicated community to opening Funko Pops. So we come across these mystery boxes, and I love gambling, and so I feel like that's what mystery boxes are sometimes, is you're taking a gamble, trying to get the prize. But we're sitting at home during the pandemic watching, and we start seeing mystery boxes opening, and we keep seeing like these major grails being pulled. So, you know, it kind of gets the old ticker going where you start searching and seeing what else is out there, and you open Pandora's box of all of these pops that are out there. And so I fell right back down in the rabbit hole. My wife fell down with me, and so she's collecting the Disney set. You know, I'm collecting randoms right now. But I want to let you guys know, you know, whatever that case may be, whatever you have to get yourself out of that bad spot you're in. It may be Funko Pops. It may be something, you know, mystery minis. It may be writing music. It may be writing songs, writing poetry, drawing, painting. Whatever the case may be, go find that spot because, you know, it may sound silly to other people. And, of course, there's a lot of people that was like, you collect Funko Pops? And I had a shelf, literally, that went around my room with Funko Pops in it. But yeah, so go find that for yourself, because I feel like someone is watching this that might need to hear that. You know, whatever takes you away from that spot, whatever takes you away from all of the world, all of the bad things that are happening, even still now, all the bad stuff, all the stuff that's happening right now, go to your happy spot. Go find what makes you happy. For me, this was just, I want to tell the story. Don't know why I was compelled to tell the story today, but it was Funko Pops. But it was how I got into everything was because I was going through some issues. But now, my life is great. You know, I could not ask for a more blessed life than I have right now. I want to say thank you guys to everyone who stuck around and watched the video. Listen to me ramble. Listen to my sad, soppy story. I promise it turned out a happy ending. Yes, we got scammed. It happens. It's not something I'm proud of. But definitely, guys, I just want to say, do your research before you purchase. There is untrustworthy people out there. They will take advantage of people. Just make sure you do your research. And I want to say thank you guys again for getting me where I'm at. I could not do this without you guys watching and supporting. And it means the world to me. You guys will never know like how much you guys actually mean to me. But as it goes for me today, guys, stay safe. I'll see you in the next video.